Welcome back, guys. We are just about to get into the Freshca versus Neirea match. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, we are hitting up the Challengestone number 3. Players are required to make decks on the spot in a 20-minute time frame for this tournament, with the given rules of every card played has to target something on play. And with these restrictions, they had quite an intense deck building session that we actually have for you guys here. It is sped up 4x. So it is going to be much faster than they had a chance to really play through and figure out what's going on. But yeah, it should be interesting. Let's get into the deck building now, and we can kind of see how these players approach the challenge. So far, it's been two distinctive methods. On one side, we've seen a lot of players kind of take the first, actually in Just Saying's case, even as much as the first 8 minutes to figure out what to play. And some other players have just, very hastily started building right from the start.
Yeah,
What
and
kind
slowly it's like crystallizing which are the most powerful classes. As we saw, like the Noxious Warlock looked very strong. It
Mhm.
looked like, and yeah, Druid looked also overall very solid. Not so sure about the preset. Sometimes it looks like it's a little bit struggling, but sometimes in other cases it looks kind of strong.
Yeah.
It's like a middle field deck. That makes sense.
Yeah, it seems like the priest just punishes the slow decks because it's just slower, but it seems to kind of get tempoed out, as we saw in the mage game with Just Saying and Noxious just a few minutes ago. So both players kind of kicking it off with Priest. Priest does seem like a very good choice just because of, as we mentioned, it's just so many of the cards are legal in this format, so it's kind of like a safe bet. Whether it's the best class, I don't know, but I can certainly understand why it is the most popular.
It's really like the first deck that comes into mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Priest should be strong. Yeah.
Freshca was invited in Challengestone 2, but we had some technical issues with him producing the VODs of the deck building. So that's why he's back, and he's hungry for some of that victory. I think this type of tournament Challengestone format is really very good for him. I think Freshca is one of the deck innovators. I mean, you've probably played some of Fresca's decks in the past.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. He was the only player that brought Murloc Mage to a tournament.
I thought it was a term that didn't exactly matter, but yeah, why not? Let's have some fun. What about
Uh,
Neirea? I actually don't know too much about Neirea.
uh,
I know he's very good at some of these decks, but a lot of the decks that I've seen
he
him be very good at are ones that I've seen other players play as well.
he's from Europe, obviously. He's one of the best players in the world. He was like in the top two with in BlizzCon points last year.
Hmm.
Like he had the second most BlizzCon points in Europe, and he's always like one of the highest ladder finishers. And yeah, he's like, yeah, you can compare it to Kolento. Both Ukrainian, both pretty
Hmm.
skilled. But
Do you think
he wasn't like he's not as known as Kolento for sure.
do you think he's where he is because of his deck building ability though, or just his overall execution?
No, the like he's kind of known, but really like keeping it secret a lot. Like of the like he's climbing a lot off stream,
Hmm.
to the higher rankings. It's not really known. Like he's a top player. He often brings the strongest meta decks to tournaments, like Handlock or Patron and stuff like that. Freeze Mage. We can also see it like in Archon League. He's playing Freeze Mage, like very powerful known decks. So it's
Hmm.
not um, too known if he's like a good deck builder. Like he likes to, like bring his own tags, like his own
Yeah,
flavors in those powerful decks, like Neirea
I've
Patron
seen
Warrior,
that.
Neirea Handlock, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's
But
true.
it's just changes of the strongest meta decks. So it's difficult to say like how strong of a deck builder he is.
Hmm. Well, right now we're kind of getting a little bit of a sneak peek in his priest deck. Looks like he's hovering over some of the more heavy cards. He actually just took out mind control there. That's pretty interesting. Maybe he does realize that nobody's actually playing these super strong creatures, and I could deal with them with other means. Also choosing warlock and now working on druid. I actually think these are probably the three most dominant classes that we've seen so far in the tournament.
Yeah, very curious. I like Mage. I think Mage might be a little bit underrated. Can we even speak of underrated so far? Yeah, I just want to see it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think
Mage.
Frostbolt and Fireball probably very good in this format. I mean, in Arena, Mage is always
Mhm.
good, right?
Well, you
Still.
can run the Ice Lance as well. I think both the Mage decks so far have had the Ice Lance. I think just saying had Ice Lance, he just happened to not draw it. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit more burst.
I mean,
Different type of
yeah,
deck.
the Voodoo Doctor Mage is undefeated, so
Undefeated. That's true.
100% win rate.
100% win rate. Well, in the closing moments, Fresca seems very confident, just sipping on some water with some time left to go. Um, Generally, that's pretty impressive. If you guys are curious, I'm the guy who kind of designs the challenges most of the time, and usually the rule is I just double the time that it takes me to build the deck. But because for me it's not that competitive, I don't like fine tune it and go back and whatever. But usually the time is like just enough. But Fresca seems to have some spare time, so that's pretty good, pretty impressive stuff. All right. So in the end, there, I think we had Fresca, was it, with Shaman, Priest, Mage, and then Neirea with the Dominant 3 with a Priest, Warlock, Druid. I have to favor Neirea in this matchup, though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will see like later, like the cards that are missing in certain decks. For example, Neirea is not running Siphon Soul in Warlock,
Hmm.
and when like in Noxious game, it looked like a very important card because you don't really have any other hard removal. So like it's difficult to say how important it will be in the actual game, but yeah, I really like Nerea's deck. Just the classes he brings are overall the strongest we've seen so far.
All right. Well, good stuff. I did get a chance to interview the players right after their deck building session. So let's hear what they have to say and how confident they might be in the tournament. And now we have Fresca. You get your chance to finally prove yourself as a deck builder here. You came in with Mage. That's pretty interesting. Priest and Shaman. What was your thoughts behind picking some of these classes?
I'm pretty sure Fireball is like the best card in the format, so I definitely want to play Mage.
Okay.
And Priest, there's like a lot of class-specific cards that are targetable. So like I think when you're watching the recording of me making the deck, I originally had like just started throwing every Priest card in, and I was able to make a 30 card deck of just Priest cards.
Okay.
So I definitely thought there was good options there. And then I figured the format would be slower, obviously, because you have less options. And I think Shaman has like the most damaging spells that you get point at people's faces. So I
Okay.
figured that could be pretty good.
Pretty close with Mage though. Maybe Mage has
Yeah,
a little more, but
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's around there. Now, do you feel Priest is the strongest deck? I see that your Priest is running the Divine Spirit Inner Fire combo. Do you think that'll
Yeah.
lead to some wins there?
I'm hoping it just like steals a game when somebody's not expecting it, kind of a thing.
Hmm.
But I think the cards on their own are generally strong enough in this kind of format to where if you don't get the combo off, it's okay because you could just Divine Spirit and then trade some minions,
Right.
and it's not the worst. There's also like uh, really good chances for Priest, just because you could even inner fire creatures if they're weaker, just so they
Hmm.
get less power off the board and stuff. So like the cards aren't that bad on their own, but like I'd like to get the combo off at least once or twice.
All right. What classes were you thinking of playing besides these ones? As you can
Uh,
imagine, probably other players have played other
yeah,
classes by now. Yeah.
I really regret not looking into Druid.
Okay.
Um, I haven't been playing Hearthstone all that much actually. I've been doing I have an analyst job now for Heroes of the Storm, so I just
Okay.
kind of played classes that I've played the most recently. But after I started deck building, like I had about 5 minutes left, and I was like, I could try to make a Druid deck, but then I didn't want to like start building a deck rather than just going through and trying to make a few tweaks to make my other deck stronger.
Hmm.
So
One thing that I see in your decks that is maybe a little bit unusual is it every deck? Oh no, I don't think you have in the priest deck, but you have four crazed alchemists across your
oh
three
yeah.
decks. Um, what's the idea behind this card? Do you think it's going to see a lot of worth? I mean, it kind of works with
Um,
Divine Spirit, right? You don't need
I
Under
just
Fire.
right, yeah. I think it's like another turn on for the priest. I also think shaman's like pretty good, so I figured it would kill some totems at worst case scenario. It's also really good with like Abusive Sergeant and Dark Iron Dwarf, which is like in all of my decks.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives you like an extra buff there. Yeah, and it's just like it's decent stats, and the 2-drops are kind of limited. So I figured it might have upside, and even if it doesn't, it's still a 2/2.
All right. Well, looking pretty good. You think your chances are good in this tournament this time around?
I hope so. I think my decks were a little stronger last time, but I definitely like my chances still. So.
All right. Well, let's see how that turns out. Good luck in your games, the rest of the tournament. Here we are joined with Neirea. So what do you think about the tournament so far? I took a look at your decks. You got Priest, Warlock, Druid. Seems to be maybe the strong three, but some people were guessing Paladin. How do you feel right after you built the decks here?
So first, I saw all the classes quick, all the spells which can be useful. Like Paladin seems pretty weak. Like only Blessing of Kings and Hammer Wrath are good, and Dungeon Protector may be good, but other spells are pretty shitty. And although Peacekeeper is fine, but it's not that you wanted to see. So Priest is obvious choice because it has super good synergies with Pain, Shadow Madness, Recombobulator, and this stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also synergy with Vol'jin Smite, Temple Enforcer is really good as a follow-up play. So Priest was obvious choice, I guess, for everybody.
Maybe.
Second choice was Warlock because of the hero power. You don't have any card draw engine. You're not allowed to use it, right?
Yeah, there's almost nothing. It's like Ancient of Lore and spells, right?
Yeah, but no spells. Only Ancient of Lore and Mortal Coil, I guess.
Lay on
no
Hands.
Wisdom. Oh yeah, Lay on Hands and Blessing Wisdom. So yeah, Warlock hero power should be really good, especially with spells like Bane of Doom, Implosion, very speedy ones. And also I put in every deck Dark Iron Dwarf and Spellbreakers because I expect everyone to run Druid, because Druid has a lot, really strong buffs that can target. Minions.
Do you think Druids will actually be running all the buffs? Because I see that you have actually double Mark of the Wild, double Mark of Nature, but you mentioned that everyone's going to be playing Silences, so how do you feel about the play and counterplay in Druid because of that?
Everyone will run only 2 Silences, right? Because there is no reason to run Owl. It dies to hero power, which is really bad. You need more creatures that can do something, actually.
Yeah, it's true.
And I expect something like how to say it. So I have Black Knight in my Druid. So it's like synergy with buffs.
Yeah.
Also synergy with BGH. You can Mark of Nature some minion, attack BGH after. And Ancient of War is always good. If Ancient of War isn't there, I wouldn't pick Druid.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong card.
I picked Druid because it has really strong spells like Swipe, Starfall, and Starfire. Because they remove literally every minion from that can be used.
Yeah, and most other things you can just BGH.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it looks pretty good. You certainly got the decks down. I mean, it seemed to me like Paladin would be really strong, but looking at some of these decks, some of your analysis, I kind of agree that Paladin is not really as obvious of a choice as some players may have thought. So it looks pretty good. How do you feel about the field? You'll have to beat up Freshca, and then maybe continue on after that. You think you're gonna take this one down?
Sure, why not? But
Sure.
Freshca is a really good deck builder. At least was in the past. Now we'll see. I'm confident.
All right. Well, let's see how far confidence gets. Good luck in your matches. All right, great to hear some insight on the deck building. Let's get into the games. I don't think there is too much strategy when it comes to like your opening deck. So far we've seen a lot of Priest, and we do see Priest again from Freshca in this case, but against Warlock, it feels like Warlock has these huge tempo swings, and it was why Noxious did so well with the deck, and it seems like that's kind of the Priest's weakness. So generally we see like the Priest kind of dominate the Zoo Warlock, but this isn't exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it really depends on like the starting hand a lot as well, right? Like if you draw the right answers, priest can just have like the double death instead of the double pain. Like look at this priest hand with the double divine spirit and balance chosen. If you don't have a minion, it's like completely useless.
Well, Freshca, is he running? Is he running the inner fire? I think he was. I think Freshca is running. Yeah, he's running double inner fire. That hand is potentially like a 30,
Yeah.
30-point hit.
Hey, he just needs something.
Something to
Like,
stick on the board.
Also
Yeah.
like a Cabal target.
Oh
But
my
the-
god.
The Warlock decks we have seen so far are not running many minions, so
That, I believe, makes any creature in his deck lethal with inner fire. 30 damage. It makes a 2-health creature 30.
yeah, so you keep it, you don't even play it. But that is a very big board. Just to
Well,
survive.
Shadow Madness takes care of that. Actually, that 1-health minion doesn't actually... actually
Yeah, he can't save it for the. Is he going for more? He's going for more, man. That's the biggest abuser surgeon I've seen.
Yeah, I guess, but it can get way, way bigger. Alright, looks like a pretty easy Bane of Doom turn here.
Easiest Mal'Ganis of his life.
You think it's going to be Mal'Ganis? I think we've already seen a Doom Guard. I don't think we're going to be quite that lucky. I think we're gonna go in the mid tier. It's going to be like Void Caller or something like that.
Gamblestone. Place your bet.
Oh, wow.
Close.
Oh, he's got Panda.
Oh,
He can
Oh
go
my God.
Jiraxis mode. Oh, but no. No. What Freshca needs to do is leave Jiraxis. No. He needs to leave Jiraxis on the board.
yeah, you need shrink wise.
So he can get Shadow Madness Inner Fire. You can combo for 30.
Oh yeah.
I've done that once. It can happen. It's
Shadow
actually like he
Madness.
has to panda that. It's a liability on the board.
Shadow
He has to panda Jiraxis.
Shadow Madness, Divine Spirit, Inner Fire, lethal. 30 damage.
Does he do it? Oh, he does do it. Wow.
Oh my god. Give me that swag.
Huge turn for Neirea there.
Sad face on
It's
Freshca.
truly unbelievable.
He's like, really? That's how you get the Jiraxis into your deck.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, here none of these options seem too attractive. Just end with a bunch of imps. I guess that's as good as it gets.
Oh man, that's
You can actually go
sad.
face and panda the Shattered Sun. That seems pretty fair. And I guess for the heal. All right, more on curve. I like it.
Yeah, he's like kind of going aggressive because he can
Mm-hmm.
punish.
All right, sure. I guess. I think I just Divine Spirit the Temple. Oh no! Whoa! 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 That's pretty good.
whoa. Is it? Oh, what? Honey.
Well, he's got 2 Inner Fires and 1 Power Word Shield that might make that card spectacular. Looks like it's just gonna die though. Yeah, it's dead. Okay. Well, that was fun. Yeah, he can full clear that board.
Yeah. You model call first, right? So.
I suppose so. Just to keep another minion on the board.
Oh man.
Yeah, same issues we've seen with Priest. A lot of situational removal and a lot of buffs just make it so it's really hard to actually draw a minion that will survive this onslaught of removal cards that are basically required to be in every single deck.
Oh
I think
man.
you should keep the Shadow Madness for an Inner Fire combo if someone plays a creature with too much health.
If you had that earlier, especially if he goes for the Jiraxus,
Mm-hmm.
like 15 damage, it's quite possible.
Well, Jirax is going to take over the character. Oh, there we go. Oh
No,
my
I mean the 15 life is not.
4 health Gold Sharp.
Oh baby,
That's unstoppable.
the combo, the combo. You
Yeah,
gotta
I-
Shadow Flame Demon.
I think you can actually Jiraxis here. Like, it's against the Priest.
What can you do, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. 15 life is not so difficult to combo
14
this
here,
shit.
I believe. Yeah, he's gonna start with 14.
Yeah, I really like, as you mentioned, to keep the Shadow Madness. Like, what else can you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
More combo pieces, but no combo yet. He still has a chance though. He just needs Inner Fire and Shadow Madness. That's it.
Again, he just. I mean, he used already one.
Oh, there you go. That's enough. Like that creature's enough, right? You can put that to 7. No, that's actually 1 off. It's only 14.
The heal too strong.
All right. Well, actually, Freshca needs another card to stay. No, he can just death. Or double death. Ugh.
Seems
It's a little bit ugly. Yeah, you gotta go for the other death. You have to try to extend the game 2 more turns. And this is the way to do it.
No man, the Jaraxxus.
You can Recombobulator a 6, 6 minion there. Try to get a taunt or something. Yeah, I guess. I was gonna try again. Oh, Neirea is having a great time.
Yeah, he's
All at Freshca's expense, though.
Yeah. Oh
There,
man.
that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah, he's like finally.
Yeah.
Dark Oak face, easy one.
Master of Demons. Sure, why not?
It's like all those cards are not allowed. Cheater.
No, there it is.
Oh man, he actually had it. If he would have kept the Shadow Madness, I wonder if
It's
there was
only
a chance.
15, right? Because it's the 3 Farseer. You buff that to 7 health, and then you double it to 14. Then you make 14 attacks. So he's actually 1 off lethal. He had to save more than that, and if he saved more than that, you have to think that he probably would not have made it to that final turn. Crazy match though, man. Holy cow! The Warlock does take it. That's kind of what I expected. Did you expect anything else?
Bane of Doom, a Jaraxxus, and then Panda it, and then play the Jaraxxus. That's how you win.
Easiest game ever, right? Yeah. Warlock is showing some pretty dominant games. Let's get into the next game and see if anything changes here. It is going to be Druid versus Mage. Freshca is the only one of the 2 playing Mage. And I think Neirea is the only player here playing Druid, so okay. We've seen Mage kind of take it, but we've seen Mage take it in a very tempo aggression type of game. And
I like the double crazed Alchemist keep.
yeah. Well, Freshca is not really playing as aggressive of a mage as Just Saying was.
So this is not as aggressive as double Voodoo Doctor opener.
Alright, well he throws a Panda. That's probably going to be met with a Frostbolt, unless he values the Frostbolt more, which he might. It's kind of an interesting thing where, you know, you have such a limited number of removal cards. Sometimes a Frostbolt will provide better reach, and if you're playing the control game, it's better to actually waste the creature rather than, you know, hit repeatedly for damage. Like here, if you save Frostbolt, you would have been in a better position.
Yeah.
Tempo-wise, at least. Alright. Mark of Nature. Probably see the Wrath come here. Seems like a good enough target for it.
Yeah, Druid seems so good, man.
Neirea is, I think, one of the only Druid players that is running both Mark of the Wild and Mark of Nature, and I think because he's doing that, he also has the Black Knight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, pretty good combo.
It is
Yeah,
one
that's
of the
the-
stages.
That's the only reason to run Black Knight in the first place. There's no taunt in the game.
He actually has Dark Whispers as well. If he really, really needs to remove something, I guess he could Dark Whisper his opponent and then Black Knight it on the following turn. I don't think we'll ever see that, though. Ever, ever.
That's the super dream.
I don't know. Well, if he's pinging, he's probably thinking of maybe Crazed Alchemist after the ping, but it's pretty horrible. I think the other decent play is the Crazed Alchemist, and then Recombobulate the Crazed Alchemist.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks as well.
You gotta act fast.
Well, yeah, with this play you also commit to pinging next turn, but you...
Yeah.
The idea is that you use up 1 mana from your opponent as well. I like the recombobulator play. Okay. Okay, never mind, I like this way better.
Yeah, this is way better.
Yeah, way better.
And here's the tempo of Frost Elemental.
I mean, Freshca will have to probably fireball the 3/5.
That sucks.
Well, it's a necessary maneuver here.
He's gonna play a tempo. Oh, freeze face. Easy.
Yep. I don't think there's any way that matters at all. You can't play Blingtron and you can't play
Got a
Unstable.
sheep. Or not?
I think he's hoping there's a buff that hits on the 5/5 so he can get super sheep value. Oh, this might be bad though. Wow!
That's crazy.
I think I'd hit the other one with it though.
He's like, are you kidding me? That RNG Neirea comes with deck. Oh my god, that was the best one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the best one, but it was a good one.
A natural mistake.
I kind of like Illidan, I have to say.
Oh yeah, Illidan is pretty sweet.
We've seen 2 Illidans by now, haven't we?
Yeah.
This tournament. It's amazing. Alright, well, both players are kind of reaching that same point, but Neirea is the one with the Ancient of Lore, which gives him quite a lot of card draw.
He can go for the Uber combo. Soon.
Alright, well, he does have the super combo here with the BGH draw.
Wait, you can Dark Whisper opponent,
Yes.
so you can Dark Whisper BGH.
Yes.
Best removal in the game.
Something like that. I think Swipe might be a little bit better, though. No, you're good.
I want to
Sorry.
see Dark Whisper BGH.
I think
You
playing a
can kill
tempo
anything.
BGH might be a good idea. If you play a BGH here, you have lethal with the
Yeah.
Starfire Dark Iron.
I mean, he's cutting, like destroying the combo, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's quite alright. Frostbolt does save Neirea from death. I think here we might just see everything played actually. Yeah, just silence, recombobulator, and then maybe a Shattered Sun. Oh. Oh. I think most 2-drops are better than 2/1, while most 3-drops are not much better than 3/2. But alright.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
Is that lethal still? That's 7. No. But it is a pretty nice Starfall.
Yeah, man, it's as good as it gets. Like, your opponent is out of cards. Yeah, it's pretty sick, and he can buff his guy.
No, I can't. You can't buff his guy with anything more than
No,
he's
I-
gonna super buff his guy.
Oh, yeah, I just thought he would just go for the Starfall plus the...
Oh yeah, that's true, because like how do you stop the Starfire next turn? The mage basically has to kill you. And there's no way of that. There's no chance of that at all.
And, yeah. It's just impossible.
Alright, oh, correct play from Freshca there, killing off the minion that is vulnerable to silence, but it doesn't really matter. Neirea just with like a totally insane aggressive push there, takes game number 2. He is going to be up 2 games to none, and yet again, just like Noxious, he is going to hold back on Priest as his final deck. So Neirea will be forced into playing Priest. Freshca has to defeat it again with all 3 decks. And I mean, it worked out for Just Saying, but I don't think that is the expected result from this situation forward. Yeah.
I don't know what to say. There's some pretty sweet RNG going on.
I mean, that's how it is. Recombobulated does produce some pretty crazy
but-
numbers.
We predicted that Neirea should be like his deck choices are very, very good overall, and if he gets the RNG as well, it's just unstoppable. It looks like.
Well, so far he is unstoppable. Let's see if that continues. It
I
is
mean, I
going to
like-
be Priest Mirror.
I really like his priest deck, by the way, because he doesn't just have the double recombulator, double shrinkmeister, double cabal, double shadow madness combo. He also has the additional double Yawful brewmaster, so he can basically steal whatever he wants.
Yeah, the decks are still pretty similar. Neirea's is more focused on control. He has 2 Holy Fires, and Freshca does not. Freshca has fewer creatures and more like buffs, so he's running the double Inner Fire, the double Divine Spirit. It seems like if Freshca gets a little lucky, he can end the game very quickly, but overall it might be a little bit tough for him to get in that favorable situation.
Another 2 priest decks without mind control, so they're really going away from the.
I like that though. I
Yeah,
think that's a good decision.
when you just look at the creatures that are playable, there's just nothing good. But they're both deciding to not play Alexstrasza. It makes sense just when you think about it. You can expect Priest to be popular and Deaths and BGHs to be popular.
Uh-oh, things are happening.
Oh man.
I was getting silenced. Oh, no, it's not! What? What is that?
He's saving it for a little bit more. I mean, he saw double Divine Spirit. Yeah, oh my god, it's gonna get super punished. Oh man.
Oh, it's just the silence still.
Oh man.
Now you can't actually Power Word Shield to survive the incoming attack. Of course it's not, because the Dark Iron is going to come down from Freshca's side. Oh, a Fulgin play, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. Doesn't seem 5 health is that threatening, especially when you don't know what's in the priest deck at this point.
I mean, when you think about like, you would think that you would his minion would have been deafed instead of silenced, because it's like a direct answer. So you might think he doesn't have the deaf in his hand, so and he still is not using the deaf. So
Alright,
you might bet out another big creature.
Alright, pretty good play there. It does stop it from being caballed, or at least for now.
Yeah, the thing is that right now the
I was gonna Inner Fire Cabal!
oh man, the place.
I didn't even see that. That was great.
Place.
Yeah, Neirea is having a good time here. Of course, he's going to continue having a good time because it looks like I can just take it back.
Yeah, just right now the Light Warden is not so strong because there's nothing to heal. Both characters are at full life and all minions are healed, so you can't really abuse it.
Yeah, what do you think about Dark Iron and then Death on the 4/5?
Looks pretty good to me.
Because your Dark Iron survives the board. Again, there's nothing to
Yeah.
heal. And then you
Yeah,
save
that's-
your Shrinkmeister Cabal for next turn.
It's actually a big deal that there's nothing to heal.
hmm
It's scary.
I guess he just wants to steal the 4/5 next turn with his own Cabal.
Yeah.
Apparently,
And
the
he-
Cabals are easily mind controlled. Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah. And like he has so many buffs, and if you just steal something like that, it's like the super dream.
This is gonna be a trade-off, you know. It's gonna be a Shrinkmeister
Oh.
Cabal on the Cabal, and then a Shrinkmeister Cabal on Cabal that was stolen by the
The
Cabal.
the Uber punish.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Freshca's the one, hitting creatures with his 6/6
Yeah,
here.
he's a boss killer, kind of. No, not really. The 3/2 will survive, but yeah, who cares?
Yeah, well, it's working out pretty well.
That's a big board.
Yeah, that is a huge board. Well, Neirea can't return the favor too easily, but with 2 Shadow Madness. Wait a second. Can he?
Wait. Whoa. He can.
Can he hand it back?
Yeah, he can panda the Shrinkmaster, and then
Okay.
he could Shadow Madness like a Cabal, sort of something like
Sort
that.
of at a later time in the game.
But he can do wombo combos for sure with this hand.
But Neirea is the one behind from this like trade back and forth and again.
Yeah, that's what I like the Rias deck. He has so many different wombo combos. He might actually just go for the Panda and use the Dark Iron Dwarf Death combo next turn. He could also just silence. He has options.
I don't like the silence. I feel the
Yeah,
silence gets
I'm
punished.
it gets super punished. But yeah, that's the best play. Just Panda and keep the Shrinkmeister for a Shadow Madness wombo combo or a second Cabal wombo combo or Recombulator. He also plays double Recombulator or a second Yawful Brewmaster.
All right. Well, you can't play much. Or anything. Actually, I think you might play nothing this turn. He does go for board development.
He's just going for it. He's like, I would definitely keep the Abusive. That's I mean, it's a priest, right? At full health.
I guess he's going for it. Maximum tempo.
Might work out. Oh, there it is.
Wow.
The Wombo combo. He has so many Wombo combos.
So he can Shrinkmeister one of the Cabals, then Shadow Madness it, then kill off the 2/1, and then Panda. Yeah, but then you have no target. No, that doesn't really work too well. I kind of like the Dark Iron Death play the most, I believe. It's just the most effective. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but-
think he sees it as well.
Yeah, but it gets like.
I don't know about this one though.
Yeah. That is just have a weaker board and you kill your Wombo combo.
Well, no, I think the idea is that
He
the
can
idea is
do.
that you want to like Shrinkmeister, Shadow Madness, and then Dark Iron next turn.
Obey.
Wow, and it's gonna work.
Yeah, it's gonna
Holy
work.
cow, it's gonna clear both 4/4s.
Yeah. Often do see that play.
That's sick.
Let us see if this works.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you take.
Yeah. That's okay. He
Disgusting.
he created another Wombo combo.
Yeah. But now Freshca can Shadow Madness and abuse himself.
He has his own Wombo combo.
Man, this is so funny. It's like my
Yes.
favorite game.
This is actually this is the funniest game ever. Now, if he gets a Shadow Madness,
I think you play the Shrinkmeister because you've exhausted most of your
yeah,
combos.
he's at 12 life. That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
He knows nobody runs any board here.
All right.
He saw a Shadow Madness. This is really the funniest game ever.
Oh,
Man, come on.
oh, he's going for it.
It's fine.
This can be really good, or slightly better. And here comes Hammett off the top rope. Oh no, it's not in the deck. Don't worry, guys. But he is in good shape.
Oh,
now
baby.
he's not in good shape anymore.
Yeah, it's like every time. Like someone looks ahead and then we see like a sweet draw. Now he has to come back. Like if he gets something to do with this, should be difficult because it's a 4-3.
Ooh, that is difficult.
Oh, that's not good against Freshca deck.
Oh, it is! There we go! Holy fire!
Holy fire! I was about to say. Easy. And now he's
Fresca's
come back
shaking
on.
his head. He's like, come on! Why can't I beat this guy already?
Power shield into holy fire.
You might feel a little
Alright, well,
That's
suddenly
the
this game has a lot of turns left in it.
Yeah, it's gonna go to fatigue for sure. Damn, your recombulator, too strong.
time for a
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
oh baby, recombulator, oh baby. Come on,
Don't click enter. You might get a charger here.
oh man, that's so bad.
So bad.
But he's still divine spirit in a fire.
He has one inner fire left. It's true.
It's gonna
But the
be.
thing is, Neirea has the crazed alchemist. I mean, when that gets drawn, that light will's gone.
time for a change.
Oh, that's true. You have to play. You have to death.
You have
You
to
have-
BGH because you've seen both Shadow Madness.
Yeah, you have to play it. Yeah, yeah.
You have Death.
He's thinking about wombo combos with the BGH, but you have to.
But the thing to mention here is both players have played wonderfully.
Yeah. Oh man. He can do the combo with the death balance chosen.
Yeah, I think he has to.
And play the Shrink Master contesting board.
It's true. I think playing out your hand is pretty good here. I think in the
Yeah.
Fnatic War, Neirea is one turn behind, so I don't really know what Neirea can get to start winning. Oh my god.
Another wombo combo!
Yeah, recombobulate the Lightwell again.
Yeah, but he plays Inner Fire, man. Inner Fire would be a pretty sweet draw.
Okay, I guess he's thinking along the same lines.
Oh no, the punish!
This will let me change your mind.
Oh.
Suddenly a total recovery.
Yeah. Completely
Again.
perfect.
Total
Oh, he's losing.
recovery,
Oh, he's
number
losing.
like 18 in this game.
Come on, top decks.
That's
That's
pretty good.
yeah, that's not bad. And he can recombulate her. Will he do it again? You don't recombulate a 6-6.
Yeah. No. You recombobulate the Lightwell, I believe. The Lightwell is just bad. Okay.
But it will still survive one turn. One more turn, most likely.
Freshca's not too sure here.
And suddenly he's ahead again. But he has the he has
He's
the
got the
death.
death. He's not ahead.
Yeah, it's. I mean, he doesn't know that.
Hmm.
It's pretty bad. But as soon if he draws like a Dark and Dwarf or something,
Vol'jin. Wow.
it's pretty sick.
But the thing is, Vol'jin's worse, because now it can get death.
Another wombo combo.
I was thinking of stealing the Lightwell's health. That's interesting.
Obey.
Maybe that would have worked out a bit better.
Yeah, because of the death. Couldn't clear the board.
Doesn't matter what you attack, because it gets fully healed by the Lightwell there.
If he gets in a fire, he would be instantly back. Almost the wrong one.
Wrong one.
Would you panda it back just to because you know who you have in a fire in your deck and it dies next turn?
So you make it a 10-10 later?
Yeah. He saw the death. He saw the Vol'jin. No. Figure. That would be so cool. That would be like the coolest sequence ever if he goes for the panda and then draws in a fire and wins the game because of it.
Alright. Well, Neirea can't actually kill that Lightwell. Oh my god,
Oh.
now he can!
The top decks. Oh my god, he's smiling. He's like, are you kidding me? He's like, wait a second.
Think about what could be in the deck here.
He's like,
That's it.
fresh guy's devastated. He's like, really? That just happened.
It always just happens in this match, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Power Word Shield, that's really bad because they're so close to fatigue.
Don't draw enough fire, that would be sad.
Okay, well, he's got to play that.
You know. But man, that Valence Chosen will seal the game, I feel like.
Yeah, the Velen's Chosen does kind of crush the board here, and Freshca will then be behind 3 cards while he has fewer cards in his deck. Oh my
man.
god.
You go for the combo.
Oh no, it's the wrong one! He attacked the wrong one. Okay, whatever.
No, he's gonna recon. Easy.
Okay.
Oh, baby!
Easy.
That's how you
Exactly.
recombulate.
Yeah.
Fresh guy's like, are you fucking kidding me?
So, Freshca gets a Shadow Word Pain, but not quite as useful. And Valent can choose again, but I doubt it will.
Like, he will just use it on the minion that survives. If he gets attacked.
I don't believe there's like any real card that Freshca can
There
start.
it is.
Like he's got 3 cards left in his deck. Is he
Man.
running double BGH? He is actually. He basically needs Neirea to misplay.
This is where the mind control would be super sweet.
That's true. A 5/9 Shrinkmeister.
He's indeed a shrink master.
And Freshca throws in the towel. Oh. I kind of feel for him a little bit. I think he tried some pretty risky decks. The risk absolutely did not pay off as he went home without getting a win off of Neirea. And Neirea kind of played the safe way, but I think playing safe isn't really as easily realized as some people would like to believe. I mean, it's pretty difficult to just establish what decks seem strong and go with that. I think maybe Freshca overthought the challenge a little bit, but still, I think he played pretty well. It's just matter of circumstance can put you in a pretty depressed state in the game of Hearthstone.
Yeah, just nothing he could do really. Especially, it started off with the Jiraxo being played. It's just, I mean, how frustrating is it against Priest especially?
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah,
I
on the
guess-
other, okay.
Nah, what you got for us?
I'm just saying, like, so far, Neirea looks like the favorite in this tournament just because of the decks. It just looked like he had the best deck so far, but we'll see.
I have to agree with you there. It does seem like he has the best decks. Coming up, though, we will have Stan Cifka versus Forsen. The winner of that match will end up going against Neirea in the second semifinal, which will be broadcast in tomorrow's Challengestone number 3. For now, though, we will take a short break. In the time we're gone, you guys should check out some of the cool stuff our sponsors have to offer for you guys. Amazon App Store has a 20% discount on coins, and they're also running a giveaway promotion. If you want some details, make sure you check out the description below. Also, big shout outs for Tempo Storm and Twitch for also making the event happen. Hope you guys enjoyed it so far. We'll be back with Stan Cifka versus Forsen shortly.